Alright, well, I'm just finishing this up. The last marks of grace for the legs. Want this to be kind of an intro. This account I've played in the background over, I don't know, maybe a month, very, very on and off. It's our hardcore. Going forward, some of the clips were before I fixed some settings like OBS. I'll have like a window bar at the top. I'm gonna see if I can edit that out, but yeah, this will be the intro and the start. So we kind of skipped by a little bit of early game. I did Wintertop before the warmth thing came out. Used the coins to buy feathers. Did barb fishing. Did shooting stars for mining and the crafting. Splashed. This came from Wintertot. Same thing. We're 29 quests done, so barely any. Really just right at the beginning with 7 days, 6 hours played total as of now. So yeah, we'll get into kind of the clips. It'll be a little slow right now. Kind of just explaining a bunch of stuff, but once all that is done, we can just get into the progress. Pretty sure we can get fairy rings done with the stats we have right now, which will be very, very big. Knocked a bunch of kind of irritating stuff out, just AFKing, like crafting, fishing, agility, mining. This account's kind of looking pretty good, honestly, overall. Pretty happy with the progress on it. Maybe I do Priest in Peril then, while I'm doing this this other stuff. Let's see what we need here. 50 pure essence, 1 bucket. Okay. Zamrax. Those are level 30s. I think we can do that with melee and some food. Magic doesn't work. That'll give me some prayer XP. Okay. I think we're going to do that. We have the Chronicle, which is good. And we have 27 charges left on it. I think we'll be okay. I don't see this being too difficult. Kind of just going to be running. Go to the temple, return to the temple. Yeah, I think I'm just running between Varrock and... Yeah, just between Varrock. Ranged or melee weapon. Plus armor. Kill the temple guardian. Level 30. I don't see us having a problem with this. I almost think that this Addy pickaxe might be our best weapon here. Let's start this quest up. Paterdamus, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, going. Yeah, it'll be a lot of running, but overall, it shouldn't be too bad. I've been kind of neglecting doing this, so we'll get Priest of Peril done, then we'll get Nature Spirit done, or Lost City, depending on how I decide to do that. Fairy Tale Part 1, then we'll start Fairy Tale Part 2, Fairy Rings, and then we're kind of chilling. Do I have any salmon? What do I have, like, food-wise? Yeah, I do have some salmon. Okay, let's see. Do I have a better weapon at all? No, I think it's going to be this. Okay. Okay, what do I need for the second part? Boom, boom, boom. Return to the temple. Unnoted, so I'll need to do 2 of those. Do I have a bow? I got a shitty bow. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the play. I think this should be more than enough food. Let's see what happens. Alright, and there we go. That is Priest and Peril done. Can I pass that barrier now? Yes, you can. Barrier prevents the Zamorak from entering. Okay. So now, I think what I do for... I want to say Nature Spirit. We started here too, right? Speak to... So it starts it. Yeah. Oh, shit. Start nature spirit here. Boom. Okay. That's what we do there. 18 prayer. Nature spirit. Silver sickle. I gotta make that, I guess. Okay, so let's go here. I want to say there's silver over here, right? Isn't there? Maybe not. I don't think this is silver. Oh, maybe. Maybe that is silver. Oh, it's got to be silver, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's grab a couple of these. I know we'll need this in the future. Boom. Sickle mold. Sickle mold. Alcarid, Sophonim, Remington. Okay, so if we go to Alcarid, do the sickle, then what we can do is... is there anything else we need to start there? Maybe Prince Ali Rescue we can start while we're there. What the fuck is this? Curiously positioned. Okay, I don't know what that is. Coins. Grab out some of these. Let's grab our fruit. 6 of these. Oh, it's a couple too many. Let's bank those. Boom. Okay. So we need a sickle mold. Salve graveyard teleports. We're not going to use those. Ghost Speak Amulet we have. Prayer points we need. Okay. Yeah, we need prayer points for this. Gas, Silver Sickle B. Then when this is finished, that will give us defense, crafting level, HP level. Then that's Nature Spirit done. That means we can then do Lost City. Or no, Lost City is its own requirement. This is Nature Spirit. Lost City is for Fairy Tale, right? Yeah, so Nature Spirit will do, then we'll do Lost City, and then we're pretty much good to go. So let's go grab that sickle mold actually while we're here, because why not? And yeah, let's get started on it. Alright, I went ahead and bought all the molds. I realized though that I will need... I don't think I can get any silver bars from anywhere, right? A silver bar. I might need to do Giant Foundry. There's a silver stall in Artie. What do you need for that? 50 thieving, so that's not in the question. Shop locations. Oh, I can buy one. How many do I need for a silver sickle? Silver sickle. Just one silver bar. Okay, I can actually just skip that then. Let's grab some of this out. Let's grab our... Okay, so I think I can skip this then, thankfully. Let's see what happens. I think I can buy one here. Okay, yeah, alright. I was able to get rid of that. I don't mind doing these quests, but I really want to get the fairy rings out of the way, and I'm pretty sure I have everything I need for that, so I'd rather not. Okay, so there's the sickle done. So now we can go back to doing Nature Spirit. Need a Ghost Speak Amulet. Let's equip that. Wolfbane. That might be... So I'll keep apple pies. We'll keep these here. Oh, I'll need this, this. We need this. Prayer points. I'll go restore at the altar before we go. See these. Boom. Boom. So talk to him. Got to do that. Helping Philman. Cast through the grid. Do that. Killing the ghast. Silver Sickle B. Bless this with the Nature Spirit. Okay. Let's grab a couple extra of these foods just in case. Then let's go to the monastery. Let's go get our prayer back up. And then let's go and start this. Okay, I think nature spirits should be pretty straightforward then. Yeah, should be pretty good to get this done. Alright, and that's nature spirit done. What do we get from that? Boom. 45 crafting, so I'm going to put us up one level. That gives us maple birdhouses, which is perfect because we can get those maple logs. 25 HP and 17 defense. That'll put us up like 6 levels or something like that. Alright, let's grab one more druid pouch here. I collected a little bit of Mortmire while I was here. So I think now all we have left is going to be Lost City. Lost City, and then we can do Fairy Tale Part 1, which is relatively easy. Fairy Tale Part 2 will be needed for our herb runs in the future, of course, but we need to get farming and seeds for that anyways, so we're still quite behind. It definitely helps playing, like having played an Iron Man before, right? It's very useful because I kind of have a good grasp of everything I sort of need to do on this account. Not really, but, well, yeah, really. I mean, I got a better idea than I would have just starting out of nowhere, so it's pretty good. Let's see. Put this up to 44 quest points. We need 175 for Barrow's Gloves. I won't be really rushing that anytime soon. Combat for me is not a big thing. This account will basically be doing a lot of skilling first. But yeah. There's our Mortmire. There's our Blessed thing. We don't need this mirror. There's our first Lantidime. Let's throw our Druid pouches in there. We don't need this bowl anymore. I don't need those apple pies. Boom. Okay, so let's see. What am I needing to do now? So if we look at our Fairy Tale Part 1, Lost City is what we need. Lost City. Any axe, any knife. And we need runes, which I guess we can use. I don't really have chaos, but we can use Fire Strike. So mind, fire, and air. Air. Okay, I know I will want to wait till I have my Lumbridge teleport probably back up. Oh shit, it just put me down here. Okay. Maybe I'll try killing the zombies then while I'm here. To get the axe. Should be nice. Can I save spot him behind here? Yeah, I should be able to. Oh no. There we go. That should be a safe spot. So I need to kill these guys to get an axe. Then I need to save spot and kill the tree spirit guy, whatever his name is. And then I'll be able to grab our Draymond staff, which is going to be big for the account. So let's see, can we get lucky on the first one? Not today, eh? Not today. Okay, I'll be back when I get the axe. Alright, there's Lost City done. A lot easier than I thought it would be, so yeah. Can I go back? I can go back, okay. So, now what we're gonna do is do Fairy Tale Part 1. Secateur, Spade, Drainer Skull. I gotta get that from the fucking... Okay, it can be obtained during the quest. Okay, alright. That's pretty good. So there's Drummond Staffs. I have the branches as well. We're going to keep these in the bank. I made a bunch of Drummond Staffs too. These you need for something. Quest of some kind. I kind of forget what quest that is, but we're not going to be touching these until we get that quest. Overall, though, pretty good. Easy quest. It honestly took me longer to get the fucking bronze axe than anything else, so let's go ahead and bank all this stuff. I picked up a glass blowing pipe when I was there too, just for fun. So now we gotta go talk to like all these farmers. Just kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Let's do this. Boom. Anything I can help with. We're gonna have to go talk to one in Port Sarim, Drainer, Falador, Varrock, 2 in Varrock actually, which is not a big deal. So we'll get the 2 out of the way in Varrock, then we'll go through Falador, then we'll go to Port Sarim. So first one we're gonna do is Elstan. Elstan, I'm gonna assume is probably here. So if I do this guy, oh, I guess we can just go Varrock and then come around. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we will do. Okay. We can go the other way around too, but we got to return here anyways. Yeah, let's start in Varrock. So this guy should be like right over here, right? Yeah. Does he sell anything? No. So we need to buy secateurs too. Sure, it's not going to be a huge issue. Okay. So that's 1 done. Now I want to make sure if we go to here. Spoken to one gardener. He told me the problem was lack of rain. Okay, so that's the one I've talked to already, which is this Varrock guy, which is good. I'm just going to use up these fruits because I'm going to use them anyways. Might as well not even have them. The second one should be this guy, I think, right? Trezador. He should be the farming patch guy here. Yep. Trezanor. Then we're going to go to Falador. Is that good? Okay, so he already told me. So now we're going to go to Falador and do the long walk. And we'll eventually wrap around to Drainer. Then we're going to go into Xanaris. Drainer Skull. And then we need secateurs. And then from there, we need to defeat the Tanglefoot. And then we are done. And then we're going to have to go to Mortmire. Okay. Okay. Then once we do this, we can start. And that's Fairy Rings unlocked. I want to say there is part of this quest when I talk to fucking, what's his name? Magnilius fucking Mortifier or some shit like that. Malinganus. Whatever the fuck. That was stupid wizard. He asked me to bring him 3 items. Those 3 items can kind of fuck me. Or they can be decently easy. Basically, it will determine if we get fairy rings early on this account or if we get fucking shafted, and it will take us quite a while to get those items. 3. So there's a list like grapes, like stuff like that. So we'll see. Let's hope we just get lucky for this part. For now, we're gonna go talk to these guys. Then we're gonna go get the skull. Talk to Magnus, and then after that we are basically doing our random chance. So when we get to that random chance, I'll record and see what we get. Alright, in here this should be Forsaken Tower. So I did Client of Korend, X marks the spot, Queen of Thieves, and now Forsaken Tower. I'm going to do all the Zaya ones to get the Cardist memoirs all set up. Let's see. So here we go. Okay, 6 smithing. Add that to there. Oh wait. Add that to there. Should have 39, right? 39 as I use the teleport. So now we have Piscarilius and Lovikin. So 3 more to do. So our next one, I think, it's either going to be Depths of Despair or Tale of the Righteous. Tale of the Righteous gives us a bunch of coins. What else do you need here? seems like the longer one. So maybe I'll do Depths of Despair. Will give us a little bit of agility XP. Nothing near what we need to get a level, but yeah. It's also giving us coins, which is good because we don't have any. What I want to do here, though, is use these coins and go get some runes. I think I can grab them from Arceus, so let's go take a look. Alright, so I think I'm going to have to get law runes from the Magic Guild. I think after that, though, when I'm done these quests, I'm going to do the one that gives me a little bit of rune crafting XP, which I need a couple hunter levels for, which is fine. And then I think I'm going to do the requirements for Guardians of the Rift. Just Temple of the Eye. I need to do the Entering the Abyss mini quest, which is technically dangerous, but I should be fine. And then from there, I can actually just start doing Guardians of the Rift, and I'll probably just sit there for a while without rune pouches. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think I can get rune pouches from rewards too, so I might just get them that way. As for repairing them, I won't be, because I don't have lunars. I don't necessarily think I'm well, I'm pretty far off lunar diplomacy, but not insanely far off. The crafting is quite a bit, but other than that, it's not much. I'm sure I need to get, let's see, Fremenic Trials. Yeah, I can do Fremenic Trials, and then what else do I need? Shiloh Village. Just Jungle Potion. Yeah, so I basically almost have all the requirements for lunars. I'm not that far off other than crafting, but I can get that doing probably just more mining. I don't know where I buy these runes from. It's gotta be up here somewhere, right? Trade with? Nope. Okay, I gotta go talk to that guy. I don't know if it's this one. I don't know where the rune store is. Let me figure this out. Alright, just want to give a quick update. I did do, what's it called? Temple of the Eye. So I've been at Guardians, up to 43. 44 is for nature runes. We're doing pretty good getting runes so far. Pretty happy overall with the progress. I did want to swap out and do some agility so I can go down to the big mine. It's a pretty noticeable difference being up top versus down below, so that's the plan currently. As for the main Iron Man, let me see here. Oh, my OBS is all fucked up. That's why that recording's doing that. Just doing some barrage tasks right now, trying to get Greater Demon tasks still for Zami. Once I get one of those, that's where I'll be going. But yeah, so right now the goal is 56 agility. It's good because it'll also give me some marks of grace here. I am going for the graceful. I know I don't think it's worth it with the run changes, but it will be worth it in the long run for me, and I like to just knock it out of the way. It's a good start doing the fishing first because a lot of the early agility levels have already been kind of knocked out of the way, which has been very, very, very nice for me. Let's see, what after that, we're really doing this for law runes, so once we get those law runes, we will be kind of chilling. Okay, I just killed a superior on the main Iron Man, unfortunately. No shard, or no imbued heart, sorry. But yeah, so this will be the plan for now. Once I get that agility level, I will go back to Guardians of the Rift. 54 or 56 is my current goal for law runes. I also don't have pure essence, so doing it through Guardians of the Rift is kind of twofold. I get to do really good runecrafting XP, but then I also at the same time get to create a bunch of law runes, which are going to be very important for questing. Once that's all done, then kind of just chilling. We're gonna do some quests, and then yeah, we'll be kind of good to go on this account. On the hardcore here, up to 35 marks of grace, and we're about 6 laps from 52 agility. It's kind of longer than I thought it was gonna take, but yeah, we still got 4 more levels to go. But at that point, we're kind of just sitting at Guardians of the Rift for a while then, which is cool. And I'm excited for that. It's pretty AFK, so yeah, let's keep it on. All right, there's 52 agility. Wilderness agility course. Floor 1 of the Hallowed Sepulchre, so I think that's the first floor that enables the Sepulchre. And you can use the Eastern Scramble at the Archaeus Essent Mine. I'm actually kind of curious. Is that the one that we want? So we need 73 to do this. And that gives me this one. So that means I can run this way. But we do want that too. So 69 is kind of the hard lock requirement for that, but we're not going to be here for a long time. Got plenty of Guardians of the Rift until then. So yeah, we'll continue it. And there we go. That is 53 agility and 54 marks. There we go. 54 agility, Motherlode Mine Tunnel, and the Western Cliff. I'm sure the Motherlode Mine one will be pretty good. I don't know if I said this before, but this account obviously is going to be highly focused on skilling. We're going to do moons. That'll get us a good amount of our combat gear. We might do TOA at like a 200 level for Fang and Lightbearer. Don't really care about any other items after that. Until I become a regular Iron Man. I don't know if I ever said this, but I'm not really too set on being a hardcore. I'm kind of just going to keep it as long as I can. When I do die, it's just going to become a regular Iron Man. And I do have my group Iron Man, of course, currently fishing. Nowhere near max on that account, just about 2,000 total level there. Nearly maxed on the main. Got an alt, but this one was mainly going to just be a single Iron Man. Anyway, 54. 2 more to go. Almost 2 pieces of graceful done. There we go. 56 agility done. That probably took like 5 hours. The XP here is really bad, but the marks are really good. So I think we're going to go buy 2 pieces of graceful. The 2 I'm going to go for are the legs and the top. They're the most expensive. Get them out of the way. Boots, we can use the boots of lightness. So we won't prioritize that. Cape, I'd like to keep this cloak for teleports for questing. And then the hood, I just kind of opted for the body over the hood because we're going to get the hat first from Ram It to the Eye. And then the gloves, I also just opted away from that. So yeah, I think we're going to go do that. Also for the marks, I think it's you get 1 every 3 to 4 laps from what I can tell. We got about 99 from 321, so every 3.21-ish, you should get a mark on average. That being said, it does cut off at, I think 60. You start getting less marks from your level. All right. With the 3 bars we had, I decided to opt into 2 games necklaces and a dueling ring. This will be good to get us to Castle Wars for quest over there. This is good for our graceful. So we're actually going to go birth rope. And let's go grab some. Alright, so I wanted to do the top and the legs. Oh, I don't have enough. Why don't I have enough? Wasn't this 55? Oh. Right. Okay, I'm gonna go back and get 6 more marks. Alright, here we go. Now we got our 60 that we need. Boom. Okay, good start. Good start. So now it's time to go back to Guardians of the Rift until 54 and make some law runes through that. And then we can continue questing, which priority's 40 smithing right now for gold bars. Okay, what I did here is pay 25 pearls, and that gives me the ability to repair my pouches because I don't have NPC contact. So yeah, that'll be okay. It's 1 pearl to repair, so we will still profit pearls quite a bit. We don't need to worry about that. So let's go Guardians of the Rift. Okay, we just got Abyssal Lantern on our 10th rift with 20 searches. Okay, that's a little spooned. I gotta look up what the best log I can put in here is. Essence pouches will not degrade. Redwood would have been the best. Provides 10% chance doubled. Do we have any U? No. Portal talismans. What about Willow? Gives me increased runes. Okay, so Oak. Oak is kind of like a basic U. I think so. You need 6 oak logs. Do I have 6 oak logs? I do. Okay. Oh, well, that's very spooned. Alright. Alrighty, and this is where I'm going to end it off for the first video. Very long, a lot of talking, a lot of plans, but the next one should just be a whole bunch of progress. Ended it off with the lantern. Super, super lucky. And yeah, that's what we're looking like at the end of the first episode, so pretty good. Yeah, we'll discuss some plans at the beginning of the next one, and then I'll keep going on 10 more levels till law runes. So yeah, catch you next time.